Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Not Facebook. Fuck Facebook. YouTube, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. This is a vintage challenge on 11/21. I haven't been playing vintage. I've been playing arena. Less than ideal, but it's been something we've been doing. So I haven't practiced at all. I haven't made enough deck updates, but we're just gonna jam that cool Fox Foundry deck that we played on Monday, and we're just gonna see how it goes. If you didn't see the Monday event, it is a artifact based pile, blue red. Also playing Zerda. So there's with Zerda and Grim Monolith, that's an infinite mana combo. With Retrofitter Foundry, that's infinite 4/4s. I have cool things like Psy, make a Thopter, turn it into a 4/4 with Retrofitter Foundry. For some reason, we're playing Bomat Courier, and it actually has been good. I don't know why. Maybe it won't be good today. We got some other cool things like Urza, Karn, Mystic Forge. This time I have a Dak Faden. I forgot to change this to a manifold key, I think. Yeah, I mean, split keys is kind of nice, but I also like unblockable is probably worth it. I just forgot because I was playing arena. We also have some skull clamps going on, as well as like power blast and some restricted blue spells. Yeah, let's just battle. This deck is gas. What the hell is this? I would like to keep. So I have a 3 mana draw 2 every turn, as well as Mystic Forge. So 100% willing to run into the Mindbreak Trap and battle it out. Let's do it. I'm just they're F6. All right, slam a Forge. Pay life. Bomat off the top. Hell yeah. I'm just gonna get a if they wasteland me, that's fine. Oh wait, no, I'm an idiot. I can't play Bomat off the top. It's fine. Now I'm drawing a Karn, so like everything worked out for the best. It's okay. I was definitely supposed to fetch first. All right, so if they play a Karn of their own, we're in trouble. But if we can play a Karn, oh no! Why are you like this? This game sucks. Okay, let's go back to arena. I'm off of this game. Just like the natural Karn ruined my day. I need a Bomat to pressure this Karn, I guess. This is the worst game. Like this is so this is so sad. This is like you guys are getting a quick look into the Karn Forge metagame of what was that, 2019? Getting a quick look at the Karn Forge metagame of 2019, where whoever plays the first Karn wins. Another reason why Karn is probably the best card printed in recent history. I know there's Luris, but he's not even the same card anymore, so. Alright, so it's just Golos shops that naturally had the Ancient Tomb Karn turn 1. That's even more tilting, because like it's super hard for them to cast this Karn. Alright, I'm gonna concede. Game is over. Yeah. That's kind of what can happen in the Karn Forge matchup. So I'm gonna bring in Biforce and Mindbreak Trap and take out Pyroblast and Misstep. I guess I'll leave in a Bolt. Sure. What's wrong with this? Yeah. They didn't mulligan. They kept a 7. It's like really hard to cast Karn in Golos shops on turn 1. So I mean, they can do it, right? But you have to have a hand like we had, where you have a bunch of artifact mana. But the problem is like Workshop doesn't cast Karn, and they don't play like Grim Monoliths anymore to cast Karn, so. I mean, is that really punished? Like, a Bomat Courier doesn't actually kill a Karn. That was a joke. I just lose on the spot to opponent playing Karn in that situation. Like, the only thing I can do is draw Tolarian Academy. And because I know my top cards, I knew I wasn't drawing Tolarian Academy. So there's just stone cold nothing I can do. Like, obviously, the fetch land was a missequencing, but in the grand scheme of things, it's really inconsequential. I mean, we had an insane start. It just so happened that opponent had a more insane start versus us. So that is what happens when you sleeve up Karns and Mystic Forges. No, there's one Karn in my opponent's deck. I really don't care. I guess if they're playing Revokers, it's not bad. It might be better than Lightning Bolt in general, to be honest. I could see that. The problem with Grid is it's like pretty uncastable after we get null rotted. So we only have 2 Bide Forces for null rods, so it could be pretty bad. So maybe Grid is actually a pretty reasonable call. Would I take this hand with 1 unknown? Bolt is cheaper, but Grid does a lot more in the long term. Grid's a more powerful card in this instance. If I could play Zerta off his hand, I would consider it, but I'm just gonna mulligan. This hand is fine. If I go Tomb, Petal, Sigh, Opal, Courier. Like, not terrible, but I also then, yeah, this is probably fine. Kind of an underpowered start, but not terrible. Oh, I'm 1 artifact short this way. I miscounted. That's fine. Have I considered a braid? No, I haven't done much of considering of anything. That's kind of awkward. That's even more awkward. The opponent kept a 7-card Lotus hand and played a turn 1 card. Okay, we've got turn 1 card covered this time. We got a Sigh. All right, I just need to find a Moxen, basically. A Moxen is really actually this Courier is pretty good too. And we have our island back. Yeah. I mean, Sigh on turn 1 is pretty good against a walker. Like, if they're strip mining me here, they're losing their Karn. If they're getting an artifact, they lose their Karn. But we have Ghost Quarter covered. If they want to Ghost Quarter us, that would be fine. Just have Soul Ring. I mean, I still think I'm supposed to keep Time Walk over Island. I think Time Walk. Maybe I'm not because I don't. No, I had an Opal. Yeah, I think I'm. So be it. I gotta send some messages, you know. All right, what do you got, opponent? I have a Sphere. That's fine. I have like a winning board state right now. Are they gonna stand up Sphere to block Courier? Pretty good, actually. Strip my tomb, stand up Sphere. Get 2 in the air down to 2. Maybe that's not actually good. I could even hit with lose my Courier. I kind of want to just draw Moxen so I can keep making Thopters. I guess another Bomat Courier is fine. A Retrofitter, like any of the 1-drop artifacts are. Well, I guess they're not going to be fine if they strip mine me. So it's just Moxen at that point. So they did stand up Sphere. Did strip mine. All right, so we're just looking for Moxen. I can change my attacks if. Okay. I think I am supposed to just lose the Bomat so that the Karn is 100% to die on the next turn. Maybe I'm not because I don't actually have castable spells. This puts it to 2, and then on the next turn, I think I'm willing to lose the Bomat down the 1, down to 2. They can't activate this Karn. Yeah, I'm down. Let's just lose the Bomat. Yeah, Academy is always a great draw for sure. Bomat down, Karn to 1. What's up, Mike? You're a powerful wizard. Appreciate that. I don't know how the bread outlook is going with opponent playing turn 1 Karn in both games, which is basically our worst nightmare, but at least we have an active Psy, so there's something going on here. The big problem now is that even if we draw lands, they don't do anything. We just don't have spells that matter. So an opponent can just like play a Golos, get an Academy, and probably win the game. Or get an Inventor's Fair, or get a Crucible. So like we're pretty much dead, I think. I still don't think we get out of this. I guess if we draw an Academy, that's pretty good. But even then, our spells cost 1 more, so I'm pretty sure everything just got reset, so I didn't really turn it off as much as everything got reset. But I can turn it back on at some point. This is just like really frustrating because I actually think our Golos matchup is like pretty reasonable, just besides opponent playing turn 1 Karns. I think that obviously people know, like, I think the Golos deck is like pretty close to unplayably bad. Like 47% win rate deck over like many matches, like over more than like 1,000 matches of data. I just think that this deck is like only very good when they are playing against decks where you can kill like Bazaar. I just not a fan. Psy mastered. Yeah, you got it, homie. You got it, homie. Oh, I think you're like tanking your deck even harder if you don't play Stonecoil in the main of Golos shops. I think Stonecoil makes the deck closer to playable. I think Stonecoil is an absurd Magic card. I think your Golos shops deck should 100% have Stonecoil Serpents in it. I'm just not going to be able to cast spells this game, it looks like. Oh, all right. I really need to draw Academy, I guess. I don't. Yeah. I mean, the data shows that Golos Shops is bad, and then I also feel that Golos Shops is bad. So yeah, Golos Shops is bad. If they have a 6-mana Golos here, like that's just the Stone Cold Nuts, right? Like triple Wasteland effect, Sphere, turn 1 Karn off of Lotus. Like, what am I gonna ever do? Double Sphere? Jeez. At the least, we have double Thopter, so Psy has a chance here. That is a lot worse than Bolt, isn't it? Yeah, I guess if I had the island, it would turn into a mountain. Yeah, this is like really bad for us. Really bad for us. I don't even know if it's possible for opponent to brick hard. I mean, opponent did just lock themselves out of Golos, right? Golos now costs 7, and they don't have 7 mana. Oh, now they have 7 mana. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's really bad. Don't listen to Skirgles. Like, if you want to win games of Magic, you should not be playing Golos shops. Sure. Any deck can win a challenge. You should be playing Doomsday. Yeah, I should be attacking with Psy. You're totally right. I'm just kind of zoned out talking to chat, but you're totally right. I should definitely be attacking with Psy. I'm just chilling with chat. I'm just chilling with chat. I missed 2 damage or something. Yeah, pretty bad. Oh, fuck, they drew another Ghost Quarter. They found Golos too? Or they find a Serpent? Oh, they found a Godfair. That's fine. Like, I was never casting another spell this game anyways, so that's kind of irrelevant. It's just like, can my Thopters get the job done? I mean, they're almost to the point where they can't tap this tomb anymore, so it gets pretty hard to cast Golos. It is kind of hard for them to deal with Thopter, so I think this game might be a win. There's no Ballista in opponent's deck, so no, winning this game is a prime example of why you should never play Golos shops. The opponent's deck just doesn't do anything, says the guy who's playing Scythopters. Like, opponent had all the advantages in the world. They had their best card on turn 1. They have complete lockdown, but they're still going to lose because the deck is just unplayably bad. If they draw a Stonecoil Serpent off the top, we do lose, though. For the record. I just think this deck is like, look at the advantage that my opponent currently has. We literally played our turn 1 and then never played another turn in the entire game. And opponent's deck just doesn't do anything. They could be playing Stonecoil Serpent in their main deck for all we know. So they're at 1. Now a Stonecoil Serpent doesn't even win them the game. They have to draw, I don't even know, a bridge or something maybe. Excuse me. Tabernacle would do it, sure. Like that, like look at the board. Look at opponent's board. Opponent, this is not didn't win with this board. It's crazy. If this is a Golo, I don't think any cards I can think of matter. Like if they have, because they have to find 3 ways of stopping attacks. A bridge would only matter if they go down to 0. It has to kind of be a Ballista. They shouldn't have a Ballista in their deck, I would think, but yeah, it's like this Golos would have won the game like 2 turns ago, or maybe even last turn. This Golos that wins the game, but like when you're playing a mono brown deck, you can't be dependent on your top decks. Like you will lose games because you are dependent on your top decks. I guess if they have a Tabernacle in their deck still, we do lose here, right? Oh no, because they tapped all of their wastelands down. So if they Tabernacle us because we top deck a land, we win. That's kind of hilarious. Yeah. I mean, Golos, Golos is the card that wins them the game there, but they just drew. I almost got super punished for not attacking with that Psy. Yes, no, not me. But Golos is only dependent on its top decks because it doesn't present clock. If you're playing Ravager, a lot of the times you are not dependent on your top deck because you have already clocked your opponent. I mean, if they kept Tabernacle in their deck, yes. They didn't see a Psy in game 1. They can't expect a Psy. But yes, maybe. Like, we literally didn't play a single turn besides this first turn of the game, and we won the game. We made 2 Thopters, and it beat our opponent's deck. I'm just trying to stress that right now. I think we're supposed to bring these lightning bolts in because we saw Revokers. No. That is not a factually true statement. I don't like that at all. I'm going to take out this trap. I got 1 key and 1. I really hate trap, but yes, but you need a card advantage engine, or you need to top deck to win because your deck doesn't do anything. I don't know how else to explain this. I mean, I've already said all the things I want to say. I think leaving in Bomats, probably. Just take 1 out. Fuck it. I mean, look how good 1/1s were in that last game. Bomat's probably an all-star. Oh, I draw this card so much in this deck. I have a turn 1 stack, but only if they don't have a sphere. It's just not a keep, I don't think. I don't think I can keep this hand, especially with this stupid Citadel that I always draw. Let's just mulligan. I would say that this is better, but like, it's something, man. What are we doing? I guess we could just bottom this top. I could bottom the time walk. Thanks, Dan. Whoops. Hitting all the wrong buttons. Mox. Don't think you can bottom Mox here. Maybe you can bottom Opal here. It's like a little sus, but like our Opal is our second red source. Bottom land is not something I would even remotely consider doing here. Bottom land sounds atrocious. Like, obviously we lose our Ghost Quarter protection, but we need as many lands as we can get. No, we lose. I don't know, probably not good for the. Oh, we win. Courier still attacks. Actually, true statement. I feel like they're just gonna play a sphere, and then we're never gonna be able to cast this by force. Wow, they just have nothing follow up. All right, so I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna time walk while I have the opportunity. Okay. I almost don't think I'm gonna buy force yet. I think I'm not supposed to cash in by force. Because I hit the land. If I didn't hit the land, I would have snapped cash in by force. All right, what is your 4-drop? Okay, beautiful. Like, I feel like we just... I feel like we just, like, severely... Or not severely, but we just, like, really played well. We really got paid off for playing well. If they have Moxin on the top, it's a little annoying, but... Get our Bomat Courier, though. They did hit a Moxin. Really unfortunate. Hit another land, kill the Moxin. Hello, deck building. Nice to see you there. You love to see good deck building rewarded. I can cash in for 4 cards, too. Is there anything that I would do now? I don't think so. Look at this Bomat carrier, though. I don't think so. 3 Wastelands? Jesus. Second Null Rod? This game's been pretty fun. Are they not going to waste this tomb? I feel like not wasting this tomb is probably a mistake, but I guess it depends on what cards they have. I'll show you what I'm made of. Okay. Chalice? Oh. Okay. All right, so I'm definitely going to just cash in my courier now and then spin. I guess I could kill this Stone Coils. I just don't think that's the way we want to win. I think I would rather just... Well, I lose my Lightning Bolt, but I'm pretty sure drawing 4 unknowns is better. I mean, I can draw 5, right? I could just Lightning Bolt them at the end of turn here and then draw 5 cards. Probably better. All right, Lotus, Sigh. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the Volcanic and then play the Volcanic and then draw into... Whoa, I did this wrong. So I get these cards. So I should have drawn the Lotus. Fuck, I should have drawn the Lotus because I could have a Tolarian Academy underneath this. All right, well, I made the mistake, so I'll just have to own up to it. No, I'm going to draw the Sigh. I still have the Lotus on top with my top, so I guess it's fine. I am going to draw the Sigh now. Yeah, this is fine. This is okay. Man, Bomat Courier, just better Ancestral Recall. You heard it here first. All right, Bomat, what do you got for me? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, our deck is lit, dude. Our deck does some shit, let me tell you. So I play Sigh, and then I draw into I draw off with my yeah. Play a Sigh. I draw with top. I play a Lotus. I play an Urza. How would I be killing their Stone Coil? I'm not sure. I didn't have the Bomat take damage, or I wouldn't have drawn cards. And then next turn we have a top trigger, which is another Thopter. So every time I play an artifact, it's 1 mana with our Scythe Urza. And then if I go get a Zerta, I can start spinning for 3. And I also have an Ancient Tomb. So we're like really far ahead. Like, they have a Varied Rune for a Null Rod, but who gives a shit? I have an Urza! Oh, yeah, sure, you got a Golos. Alright, so they're dead on board to the Lightning Bolt, it looks like. Takes 2 down to 3. Yep, unless they tab here. They could tab here, I guess. So they did tab here. But we still just pay 4 and then Lightning Bolt them and kill them. Right? Pay 4, Lightning Bolt, attack. I'm happy we won. I know that's a normal feeling, but it's even more of a feeling when you play against Golos. No slow roll. Well, I mean, that happens all the time. Hell yeah. We'll take those. We'll absolutely take those. Our deck is sweet, by the way. Bomat Courier, every time I want to cut it, it just looks dumb impressive. Looks really stupidly good. So I think if I had done that again, would I have sequenced? I would have sequenced the Lotus on top, even though I lose a side trigger, because I could have like an Academy or an Ancient Tomb underneath my Bomat. So I think that if I were to sequence that again, I would put the Black Lotus on top, and I would put the land underneath so that I could play Lotus, draw, and then if I don't draw a land, I'm guaranteed to draw a land. But if I draw a better land, I can still play the better land, like an Academy. Like, obviously, Academy is pretty good there. Well, I don't know. I do get a Thopter trigger, which is actually important to me winning the game. I guess that's true. With Bomat and top, I just have all the cards. Like, yeah, I guess maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it doesn't matter. So we're 20 minutes to the next round. Let's, I want to play the other deck.